do not. There is no try.
You think that's air you're breathing now?
Wax on, wax off.
Are you ready to get woke? Welcome to the Wokest Podcast with your host, Alex Lazarev.
That's so good that it seems like I haven't played that intro in forever, but it's only actually been like a week. But it really seems like forever. It's so good. I think I'm just going to play it again. I don't think I have to play it again.
Do or do not. There is no try.
You think that's air you're breathing now?
Wax on, wax off.
Are you ready to get woke? Welcome to the Wokest Podcast with your host, Alex Lazarev.
And I know what you're thinking, Sasha. Even though you're back and we're excited to see you, it's just going to be you ranting and raving the whole time. Why don't you do something different? Why don't you play a clip of something? Stop just promoting yourself all the time and play something else good. Fine. Just for you guys, one time, I'll play something else good.
You wouldn't take your broken leg to a mechanic. You wouldn't call an engineer when your heart aches. You wouldn't trust the man who fucked up the Titanic. So why the hell are we still listening to Bill Gates with his stupid sweaters and his creepy smile? He's not a doctor and I'm really wondering why. He's on TV telling me what I can or cannot do. I've had enough of his bluff. I just wanna know the truth. No, there will never be a better time to wake up and do the opposite of what he advocates. It wouldn't shock me if it's the devil wearing makeup. So why the hell are we still listening to Bill Gates? Fuck that dude.
Yeah, I like that one. That's cute. That made me giggle. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Who's that guy? I don't know who it is. Somebody sent me some funny song on Telegram, and I'm like, I'm putting it up. He's a random dude. I like him. Hopefully we'll see him again. I don't know who it is. So welcome everybody. Welcome back. I look good. This is a hell of a color. God damn, this is like my favorite sweater, by the way. I don't know if I've had this on the show before. I'm usually wearing my love shirt, but it's cold. We had about 8 or 9 or 10 days of just the summer preview here in Vancouver, and it was epic. And then just like that, gone. Rainy, chilly. So I'm at home with my little sweater on, and it looks good on camera. I'll tell you what, it's snappy. Look at that yellow. It's nice. It's good to be back. I miss all you guys. I think we should start with a little meditation. Let's do the important stuff first. We'll have a little meditation. We'll tune in. We'll do the download, and then we'll just hang out and talk a little shit and see where it goes. Let me just say hi real quick. Who we got in here? Good to see you, Mr. Incredible, Nikolai, Caveman, of course I showed up as promised, of course, and Monique, SC87, a regular, of course, Tony, Dion, my glorious assistant, is with us today. That's exciting. Elevidence, I like that name, Elevidence. Troy, Fragatron, and Monique, and a bunch of people who have not typed anything, so I can't say hi to you. But if you want me to say hi to you, you can just type something and say hi, and there's a chance. Okay, what's up, Wizard? What's up, Haroon? Haroon, I knew you'd be in here, man. Why are you being shy and shit? Come on, dude. We all know you're in the room. You know you can't get enough of the show. Come on, dog. All right. Let me situate myself here comfortably. Good morning. Oh, Miami. Nice. I bet you it's not raining in Miami. Okay. Weirdest thing happened today as well. My camera on my laptop hasn't been working in a while, so I'm always using my external camera anyway. And then I go to use the external, and then it's all foggy, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with my camera? And it's actually using my laptop camera randomly, and it just had a little smudge on it, and I cleared it. So it just started working miraculously. It's just no idea. Totally random. But anywho, okay, kids. You guys ready? You guys ready to tap into source? Are you ready to tap into source? Because if you're not tapped in, life's not really worth living. You know what I'm saying? So are you guys ready? Are you ready? Ready for the big ride, baby? Are you ready? You know this is live, right? So when I ask questions and shit, I can see which it's a conversation. It's not, I didn't pre-record it, guys. I didn't make a tape and then, yeah, I'll just play the tape later. No one will know the difference. No. Right now, I see the shit you're saying. What's up? Oh, Clifford, you're in East Van? What's up, man? Do you come down to the rallies on Sundays? Have I hugged you before? And Monica's ready. Tony is ready. All right. Caveman is ready. Okay, that's 4 ready people. 5. Excellent. All right. Okay, kids. So let's just start with a few deep breaths. Hi, Lindy. So just bringing your awareness to the oxygen going in and out of your belly. Just letting your eyelids just be relaxed. Breathing in through the nose. Oh, that's weird. My camera just went to sleep. So I'm so good at leading meditations, the camera turned off. That's epic. I'll put on my Mac camera. How's that? There we go. It's a little bit more intense right in your face, but it'll work. Okay. So just continuing to breathe into the belly. And really relaxing on the exhale. So rather than forcing the exhale, you're breathing a little bit extra in. So there's that natural force when you just let go. It just comes out. Just allowing the breathing to happen automatically, but with more awareness. Same breathing you've been doing your entire lifetime. In through the nose. Out any which way. But just being aware of the breath. No matter what's going on out there, this is always what's going on in here. Just being present, just breathing. Life goes on. Just allowing any thoughts to dissipate with the breath. The mind always wants to go back to what happened before, all the things you've done, all the things you could have done differently, what happened yesterday, what happened last week. All these things not relevant in the now. It's only the mind creating stories. Let go of the past. It's already happened. It's brought you to the now. And now is all that matters. Just breathing into the here and now, into the belly. Being what you are, this eternal presence, experiencing itself. Always changing, always growing, always learning, and yet always fundamentally the same. Always here now. Every breath, here now. Here now. If thoughts come up about the future, just trust for a moment the future will unfold exactly as it needs to. There's nothing you need to control. There's nothing you need to worry about. You only ever have to be here now. In the now and in the future, you'll still be being here now. So why not just let all projections go and choose to start being in the present in this very moment, just with the breath. No thoughts are required. No planning is required. The creator of all of this is doing a great job running the show, which means you can let go and just be. Just be. So let's just tune in with our intention together. Let's ask all of our relations, all of our brothers and sisters in light, all beings that are in alignment with the kingdom of heaven, all forces dedicated to the liberation of all beings from suffering, all our relations, spirit masters, spirit world, all our spirit guides. We can feel your love, your presence here with us. And we ask you to remove gently any and all non-beneficial energies that are sabotaging all of our brothers and sisters here on the replay and all that may find this message. May all energies sabotaging all of our brothers and sisters for remembering the truth of their nature and becoming the highest version of themselves be removed and sent back to the Infinite One Creator, whether they be spirits, entities, demonic energies, any energies or beings named or unnamed. If they are not in alignment with the highest good, with the liberation and awakening of all beings, may Spirit remove these energies and send them back to Source where they belong. I ask this be done in the name of the Infinite One Creator. May any and all non-beneficial energies be removed and sent back to Source. We thank you for the assistance. Just allowing any movement to happen and just trust any shifts in energy you may feel are simply anything that does not belong going away. You are clear, you are clean, you deserve to be simply in your own essence, in your own energy. Your permission is not granted for any interference. Your will dictates that any such energies will be removed, and so it is. And let's just take a moment in this clear energy, in this space, to ask the question of all questions. What information, what wisdom is there from Spirit for me today? So just take a moment, be open, and just ask the question, what am I to know in this moment from my higher self? I am open to divine inspiration, to grace, to assistance from the higher self. What do I need to know today? And let's just sit for a moment, 1 minute in silence, and just receive whatever downloads are available to each and every one of us. Okay, so just staying in this space, staying open, staying connected, and yet bringing that awareness back to the belly. And we're just going to do 3 big deep breaths together. And we'll do an Om, just for good measure. Oms are good. Thanking your spirit guides, all your allies in light. You may have felt their presence. You may have gotten some messages. So just taking a moment to be grateful, to thank all the energies that are with us, that are helping us in our journey. Thanks for being here and supporting us. Without your support, we would not be here. That's the truth. So much support for all of us. Really breathing into that, feeling that love, that support that's always actually there if we just tune in, if we just ask. Okay, and at the end of this breath, let's just do a big Om together. May all beings be blessed. May all beings be happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! That's some good stuff. Okay. That's a funny comment. I am God. Please respect my self-identity. Well, that is actually the truth. All are the Infinite One Creator. But I think you're being funny, though. But it is the ultimate truth. We are all that. God is just a funny word, and it triggers lots of people. But that's what's up. Well, that's a good sign. One of our bros is permanently banned from Instagram and Facebook. Well, that means you must have been saying something valuable. Otherwise, it's a miracle I haven't been banned. I'm sticking to mainly comedy. So far, so good. But we are moving everybody to Telegram. Yeah, pretty much. Glad you're enjoying yourself, Daniel. Monique, glad you got a little clearing. Did anybody else get a download? I like hearing if anybody got some downloads. Tony Sankran, and alrighty then. Well, I had a good time. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess this week I'm on this camera that started working mysteriously because some a-hole who used my good camera. I can show you the guys the good camera. I'll be honest, it looks much nicer. Look at this. Bam! But somebody changed the power settings so the thing turns off after like 5 minutes, which means I got to switch back to the other camera. It's I don't know who did that. I'm going to punch them in the face. Nobody uses this camera anymore. That's it. I'm done. Not lending this camera out anymore. So, let's go into a little download from the Infinite One that I'm supposed to share. Even though, sometimes I'd rather just hang out and talk shit and talk to you guys. It's fun. But I'll do the download because I'm supposed to share it. And then we'll just talk shit. Okay? Okay. Let me just take a moment here. I think I'll take a sip of water. I'm going to break my fast on this here water, guys. Here we go. Oh, good for you, Harun. Fasting's the dope. Fasting is the bomb. Okay. So give me just one moment to tune back in, and just I had the download earlier, but that was before. Okay. So, most beings are working very hard to achieve something, get somewhere. There's an energy driving everything that we're doing, right? Something is driving us. And you may have noticed that many beings are unhappy because they're not getting the things that they're trying to get, or they're not achieving the things that they're trying to achieve, or list goes on and on and on and on. Lots of unhappiness. Now, fundamentally, everybody actually wants the same thing. But the truth of our reality has been so distorted, and the information that we get so skewed, so hidden, distorted, destroyed, manipulated, scattered, that most don't even have the awareness or understanding that all human beings actually have the same goal, that everybody actually wants the same thing, but most have no idea what that thing is. Most have no idea what could truly bring them the peace and the happiness that they seek. All beings, in truth, seek to know their true nature. All beings, in truth, want to remember that they and the source energy that is giving them life are actually not only interconnected, but are the one. Unification with the Creator, returning to source, knowing that you are that, even while in this temporary experience we call planet Earth, knowing that you are infinite, knowing that you are existence itself, knowing that even while in this body you are home and safe, and in fact immortal as consciousness. To know this truth, this is what all beings on the deepest level seek to know. To know God is that which all beings seek. Even that word itself has been sabotaged to make it a dirty word. But to know thyself, to truly know one's own nature. That's what we're all seeking on the deepest level. So, the problem is that in this current reality that has gone a little bit funny. It's a little bit different than the other realities out there. Rather than the Creator being that which we seek, everyone has, rather than God being God, and it's funny, we'll use the G word because somebody brought it up earlier. Rather than God being God and us seeking that, we've created gods out of parts of this illusionary world. To some, money is your god. To some, fame is your god. To others, status, sex, control, power. All of these things within this dream world. Everything but God has become God. It's hilarious. And so, without at least being on the journey of discovery to one's true nature, if you're going around thinking that you can achieve that deep peace that you seek from money, fame, sex, all these other things, you're fucked. There's no way out. And what's happened is an entire, the whole Western, civilization, society has been created, very, very much manipulated into this reality where everything but God is God. Right? And hence that was the title for today. Whom do you serve? Whom do you serve? That's really the question. Because if you start to remember your true nature as consciousness, and your energies, your actions are in alignment with that ultimate truth that we are eternal beings having this human experience. And you are putting your life force energy into serving creation itself, consciousness itself, the eternal. And your actions and deeds are in alignment with that which is good for all beings, because you recognize all beings as that consciousness, as that permanent self, that which is forever. Then the truth is now your God. Existence, life itself is God. And God equals love, equals truth. They're all the same word. They're all the same. So suddenly then, you are serving creation. You are serving love. God is love. If you serve love, you serve God. If you serve God, you serve love. So if you truly are serving that one, and your actions are for all beings, because all beings are that infinite one self, God, love, truth, consciousness being, these other gods will not serve you. They will bring you no happiness. No amount of money, sex, drugs, fame, control, power will mean anything to you if you are serving the infinite one. They're just concepts within a dream. All suffering in this world exists only because we believe that this is real. We believe that this body is real, that this is our identity, that we are this sack of flesh. I'm this guy, and I'm going to live 89 years, 180 years, whatever, and then I'm going to croak, and then it's all over, blah, blah, blah. So I better hustle. It's insane. So a fun way to see where you're at in your journey into this self-realization of your nature is asking yourself, whom do you serve? When you look at your life, your actions, where your life force energy is going, where your intention is going, who do you serve? Do you serve money? Is money the main thing on your mind? Having enough, getting more, becoming a millionaire, all these things? Because if that's the main thing you worry about, then you serve money. Money is your God. If all the time you're thinking about, and I've been there, guys. Oh my Lord, jeez, I was there for years. My God, I could tell you stupid things I've done in my life because money was my God for so long. I've said these things before. I can repeat them. They're hilarious. I was retarded. But for a long time, money was God. If you're constantly thinking about sex and what you got to do to get more sex, meet more people, have more crazy orgasms, there's a good chance that sex is your God. And guess what? I've done that one for a few years too. Just like a good 20 years. Just 20 years. So, hey, I ain't judging. I was doing that for 20 years. And you know what? I actually had a great time. Nowhere near as happy as I am now. But there were some good times. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell you I didn't have a great time. I did have a great time. But ultimately, even during that period where I was having lots of sex and it was a great time, there was always there's never enough. That's the problem. Because all these things they're like little hits of happiness for your ego. And even though you get a big hit and you're like, yeah, well, then you need your next hit, right? Yes, I got $100,000. Well, I know what that feels like. Now I need to get $500,000 to feel that hit, and I need $1 million. Then I need, oh yeah, I slept with this beautiful woman. It was amazing. It was crazy. Yes, she was a model. I slept with a model. great. But you're kind of empty inside, and she figures that you just want to sleep with a good-looking girl. So there's nothing deep going on there, and she's off to the next guy. And now what? Now you got to find another one. Now you got to get a more beautiful woman to get that hit for your ego to be like, yeah, I'm awesome. Where does it end? It never ends. And those that seek power, oh, look at this. Look at this. I control this amount of people. I'm getting these people to do what I want. Oh my God, I'm so awesome. Yeah. And then what? You great. You're a governor. 7 million people got to do what you say. Okay, great. Yeah, great. And then what? Now you got to become president of a country. And then what? I need more power. Never ends. It never ends. So that's really the big question here for all of us beings now, especially during this period in history. Who do you serve? That's a funny comment. That made me giggle. I saw that one. And once you make a billion, you just want to kill everyone and depopulate the planet. You made me giggle. You made me giggle. Yeah, that's an interesting question too. From Anne Monique. Bonjour, Anne Monique. I like you very much. You are very French. I like your accent. Yeah. It's not going to be much. Because, like, again, there's levels. There's levels, right? There's, like, you know, you go up, and then there's our soul, and there's, like, the oversoul, and then there's, like, the higher side, and then there's, like, you know, and ultimately it's all the infinite one self, right? And it's just fractals, and we're just one part of this massive thing. So, ultimately, it's all you, me, it's all the self, right? It's all consciousness. It's eternal. So what percent? So like, who you can't? I don't even think it would be a percent. It's like what we're having in this human experience. It's like not. It's so minuscule, because actually, as consciousness, we're all sentient beings everywhere, forever. That's actually the nature of the self. All of it, all self-awareness, everywhere is that consciousness, which we are. So how much is this one little body? Nothing. It would be so minuscule you couldn't even calculate it. That's actually what I feel. Yeah, try and freaking put that in your brain. Yeah. Bam. Okay, so listen. I don't like people talking smack about Jesus. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with this right now. Wait a second. Hang on, guys. Hang on a second. If I'm going to educate people about Jesus, I'm putting my Jesus piece on. That's right. Nobody talk smack about Jesus on this sermon. There we go. Now we're ready. So, I'm a big fan of Jesus, all right? God damn it. But you got to understand something, bro. This is a really contradiction here, because know thyself and the Creator within each of us. Yeah, heaven is truly what we together create here on earth. Yes, the kingdom of heaven is actually within, and that's what Jesus taught, knucklehead. See, the thing is, a lot of people are confused, right? A lot of the stuff that's in the Bible is bullshit. Yeah, this has been confirmed by lots of beings who are fucking super high level, including my main teacher, Paul, who's been studying Jesus for 30 years. Jesus isn't even really in the Bible. A little bit, but not really. So what they did was, as usual, they took high level, they took a master, Jesus, Yeshua, the Nazarene, who was a man who reached Christ consciousness, which is enlightenment. It is a state of consciousness. He was just one being who went all the way. You know what I'm saying? Enlightenment is like, there's levels of enlightenment. There's like, you know, there's a scale, you know, and Yeshua was one of the beings that went all the way, full light body, literally Bam, like all the way. That doesn't happen often. There's a few beings that have done that, not lots. He's one of them. But what he was really teaching was the same as Buddha, the same as Krishna, the same as all the ancient Vedic texts, that actually all beings are the one, that actually oneness is reality, that everyone, everything is that infinite source energy forever and ever and ever experiencing itself, that we are all love. That was his. There's different, like Jesus's teaching, it's more heart-based, so there's different paths. So the Christ path is through the heart, and then there's the Buddhic path that just, there's different paths and there's different enlightenment experiences. Jesus, it was the heart path, and he went all the way. But his highest teachings, which you can find in books such as the Essene Gospel of Thomas, which is pretty fucking epic. His real teachings are forbidden. This is one of the books called the Heretical Gospels, because the knowledge was so powerful, the church was burning these books that were his real teachings because they were too powerful, because they were teaching that we are all eternal, that we are all, as Jesus taught, the only difference between you and me is that I know there's no difference between I and the Father. That means everybody's one. You, me, God, all the one thing. That was his actual teaching. And that's a little bit of a threat to you have to send us your money, we're close to God, you guys are peasants, and you better do what you're told, otherwise you're going to hell. Little bit different than actual Jesus's teachings. Do you see a little bit of a difference there? No? A little bit of a difference? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little difference. Sorry, I get a little bit feisty. So that's the deal. That's the deal. Jesus' real teachings, they're not in the Bible because it's too much truth and too much unity and too much oneness. When you realize that all beings are brothers and sisters and we're literally one infinite consciousness, you're not giving your money to some guy who's like, abusing people or molesting children or doing other evil ass shit. You're not doing it. They as usual, they manipulate everything. They take over from within and they ruin good stuff. So the same thing. Same thing with religion. Absolutely the same thing. So you, my friend, as much as I love you, you need to do some real research. I suggest you read this book, maybe, or some of the other heretical texts, and get closer to the real teachings of Jesus. Because, most people who call themselves Christians also, they don't actually know Jesus' real teachings either. They're just reading the Bibles, and that's a little bit of it, but not really. Okay? Good. I could go on, but no need. So let's see what else is going on here. Who rejects all other ways to heaven? Heaven is always here, always now. We just have to remove all of the shit, programming, fear, doubt, all the stuff from the world. Calm the mind. It's the mind that's always in the way of us experiencing heaven. It's the mind. If we can just quieten your mind for a moment, bam, heaven is there. That absolute stillness of existence, without fear, without thought, without worry. It is your nature. It's always actually there. We just have to find it. We just have to let go of everything that's blocking us from that. Okay, kids. So it's always so nice. There's always these epic chats going on, and obviously, I can't be talking and stuff while all the chats are going on. So I'm gonna miss a lot of good stuff. But I like that you guys are getting to know each other, hanging out with each other, having a nice time. It's very good. So any questions specifically related to this that I'm saying? Fundamentally, the download was just be aware of just be aware of whom you're serving, right? Where is your energy going? And if it's serving all of these other gods, money, fame, sex, whatever, all this stuff, it's serving the ego. And just be aware of that. It's the ego. It's this idea that you have of yourself, I am this, I am that, I need to make this, or I need to be this, or I need to prove this to someone, or I need to do this to be liked. All of these type of thoughts that you have to do something out there in the world so that you can be accepted, so that you'll be enough. You're actually, it's a vote into untruth. It's literally saying, I don't trust in reality, because reality is you are eternal consciousness. You are already immortal. You're everything you're ever going to need to be already in the now, and it's just a journey of recognizing that. But if you're putting your energy into trying to do something or achieve something so that you can feel the love that is your natural state, you're actually voting for untruth. You're saying, no, I don't believe in oneness. I don't believe in the Creator. I don't believe I'm eternal consciousness. I believe I'm this corporeal, temporary being that needs to get and acquire and do things so that I'll be okay. Which is it's just the opposite. It's not the truth. So it's just bringing that awareness in. And the more and this has been my journey for the last, I guess, 12 years now, I guess, since my first awakening. It's just dropping everything that's not who you really are. Anything that doesn't serve you, anything, whether it's traumas, beliefs, bad mindsets, bad relationships, bad businesses, bad business partners, habits, alcohol, drugs, all of it is dropping all that shit so that you can rest in your eternal nature and just be happy simply being here, just watching the trees, watching the birds, hugging people, eating food, drinking water, just being here is all that is required. That's the only thing you actually need to do is just be and enjoy your experience, because it's just a passing experience, this life, and to rest in that. Of course, it's not easy. That's why they call it spiritual practice, right? Alan Dilla in capital letters. That because Jesus is God. Yes, but in a greater sense, in that all beings are actually that. So Jesus is no more God than anyone. And that was the teaching, the real teaching. Everyone is that. Everyone. All of us. We all have that Christ within us, that Buddha nature within us, that Krishna within us. We just have to remember that's our nature. That's what's available to all of us. We actually start off as that consciousness, then we come into these human bodies, and then our level of consciousness drops as we take on the heaviness of this realm and all of the craziness and blah blah blah, right? And the society beats us down and traumatizes us, all this kind of shit. And then as we do the cleaning and healing, especially when we align, start remembering source and we ask for help from a greater power, then we can start to truly heal and recover, and then get back more and more that consciousness, which is our nature, raising ourselves up back to what we are. But it's a hell of a journey. It's a big journey. This is one of the most difficult worlds to incarnate into, and you got to realize if you're here, right? You're a spiritual gangster. They only spiritual gangsters sign up for this world, right? This is a brutal one. This is a really tough hologram to be in. It's some of the densest, hardcore fucking, experiences. So just to be in it and to find peace in it and to be able to navigate through it, it takes a gangster. It really does. So good on all of you for being here and rocking it. You're all doing a good job. Don't be so hard on yourselves. You're going to be fine. But yeah, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. I had a hell of a time. I had a hell of a time. It's been really tough. First, first 38. I mean, I had such a good time though, even though it was really tough. I had a really good time. But yeah, I didn't really really wake up until like I was like 38, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? And even when I was 30, I had my first spiritual awakening. I was like a sneak peek, but I was still a dick and unconscious and doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really calm down and get into my groove until like I was almost 40. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a while, but I think that was the divine timing for me. I was supposed to have all those stupid experiences and do all the lessons, and everything that happened is perfect because now I have all this experience and I can tell other people, don't do all the stupid shit I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, money's not going to make you happy. Sex isn't going to make you happy. Fame's not going to make you happy. I've had a little taste of abundance in all those areas. No, none of it. Yeah. Exactly. Top feed. 39 years of debauchery wasn't all bad, Not all bad. But yeah, it's divine timing, and I run into kids now who are like 25, and they're at their level of awareness. They're at where I was at when I was like 37. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've met kids that are like 23, and they're almost as like where I'm at. I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. So this is what's happening right now, and this is something I wanted to. I want to say a point, but I'll play one funny clip and then I'll explain just one concept, because I know some people are freaking out, and I just want to say one thing. Let me just, I think I have it here. Okay, this one just makes me laugh, so I'm just gonna. No, that's not it. Wait. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna play one clip. It's interesting. I'm just gonna play it. Okay, well, that didn't work. It's a funny clip. I really wanted to play it. Hang on, let me see if I get this to work. Oh, here. Yeah, this is it. Why the hell wouldn't that play? Yeah, this is it right here, guys. This is it right here. I'm going to put it on my desktop, and I'm going to paste it. And I'll play it for you guys right now. Okay. All right, let's try this one more time. Here we go.
Worrying health officials who call mass vaccinations the only path to a return to normalcy. Almost 4 months into the vaccination effort, providers are beginning to run out of people who want to be immunized.
Do you want me to play that again? I'll play it one more time. I think you guys need to, just in case somebody missed it, I'm going to play it again.
Worrying health officials who call mass vaccinations the only path to a return to normalcy. Almost 4 months into the vaccination effort, providers are beginning to run out of people who want to be immunized.
Yeah, that's right. So if you're just realizing this now, the shot, it's not what they say it is at all, and I'm not gonna go really into it, but I'm just gonna say one thing, because a lot of people are freaking out right now. Some beings are going to be leaving the planet over the next I'll put the clip on my woke Telegram group. You can just join it on woke.as. Just click join Telegram group. I post funny shit in there. But I just want to say, guys, I'm hoping you guys did not take the jab. I'm hoping if you watch my videos, you know where I stand, and that it wouldn't be a good idea. But hey, if that's your soul contract. But this is what I want to say. what's happening now is a massive shift in consciousness. It is a global awakening, and it can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. But certain beings think they can stop it by blocking out the sun, by destroying the economy, by enslaving people, by getting certain things into our body, certain toxins, shall we say. And so if certain souls have a soul contract where they were supposed to get here to this point in the awakening, and now they're supposed to not be here, or they're not ready for what's coming, then they're not going to be here, right? They're not going to be here. And this is what I've realized. It's like me trying to convince people, like, oh, be careful, don't do this, don't do that. It's like, no, we're just here to do our thing, and to rock it and be the highest version of ourselves, to bring in our unique gifts. And not everyone is supposed to be here during this period, actually. So just like they're saying that right now the beings that are incarnating in are like really amazing high-level souls. Like these babies are coming in, they're like full psychic, crazy, like amazing. There's all kinds of crazy stories. Just like high-level beings are coming in because the consciousness is rising, and we're having a global awakening, basically, where the planet is evolving and us with it. Some beings are not supposed to be here. And so there are no mistakes. There's nothing random happening. And so if you're in a belief system where you believe the media and you trust the governments, and you believe that they're doing what's best for you, and Bill Gates and George Soros and all these people got your back, and they're your friends and they love you, and it's a great idea to trust what's on the media and to go ahead and get the shot. Some of those people are not ready for the future that's coming. This basically kingdom of heaven that's happening, and they may be on their way out. And it's difficult to accept that millions, maybe hundreds of millions of people, maybe billions, are leaving the planet now. But that's actually their choice. Nothing happens by mistake. I've had enough crazy mystical experiences to understand that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when it looks like to us that it's really fucked up and it's really wrong, and we're like, oh my God, people are going to die. Yeah, people are going to die. People are dying all the time, but they're just leaving the body. They're just going on to their next adventure. There's no real death. Only the ego can die. There's no end to consciousness. So the planet might go from 8 billion to 6. And if that's what happens, or 8 billion to 4, then that's what happens. It's just a little bit of a shocker to see so many people, that want to exit the planet. You know what I mean? It's a little crazy when you think about it, right? Because it's been like a year of the pandemic, and people are, they're terrified. They don't want to die, so they're like using hand sanitizer and not going to work and staying in their basements and wearing these fucking masks that get them sicker. They're doing all this kind of stuff because they're afraid. They're afraid to die. But then they're convinced in a marketing campaign that the way to get what you want and not die is to get this jab, which might kill you. So it's kind of ironic, I think. But hey, it's an interesting world, isn't it? And so it's so I'm hoping for all those that are panicking, that actually the good guys are running shit, and that even some of these jabs have been neutralized, and it's actually normal amount of poison or neutral, and it's actually not the super evil shit, and that actually it's not going to be so bad. But the people who do have contracts that are supposed to leave, they're going to leave anyway. But there's not going to be any major, huge amounts of death and people getting sick. I really hope not. But anyway, play it safe, guys, and you know what to do. You know what to do, okay? So, that's funny. Somebody said, I serve Bitcoin. That's awesome. Keys to the truth that your kids are woke. That's good. Of course they are. You're listening to the sermon. Thank you, Alan Dula. Yeah, that was a fun one. Anywho. So I'm gonna upload. I know you guys are loving that clip, so I'm gonna put it in my woke.as Telegram group. You can join it there on this website. Don't panic. I'll put the clip. Do not worry. So kids, I gotta do some crazy things today. It's been amazing. You guys are gonna be laughing your asses off when you see the next videos I'm making to inspire people a little bit, to maybe shift their perspective a little bit and use their brains. It's really interesting that I'm what I'm going through as well, because it's like, as much as I trust in the unfoldment, it's just about all of us doing our role in it. So trusting it, like whatever happening out there, it has to be. But when you get the call to do what you need to do, you do it. So it's like it's almost a dichotomy for me, because I'm like, yep, it's all happening perfectly, and yet my role is to make jokes and wake people up so they can see, you know what I'm saying, so they can find out who they are, start living their excitement, connect with the self. It's all perfect, but I still want you to wake the fuck up and see what's going on, you know? So we've all got our little roles, and I'm just stepping into my role, you know, doing things and telling my jokes and making videos. It's all perfect, but do your role, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's all good, but if your role is to go out there and talk to people and warn them about certain things, or educate people, or teach people to grow organic food, or teach whatever, like whatever your role is, do that role. Don't just be like, yeah, it's all God running everything, so I'm just going to eat Doritos and watch Netflix for the next 10 years. You know, no, do what you came here to do, whatever that is, right? But trust that everyone else is doing what they need to be doing as well. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Which privacy coin, dog? Is it Monero? Yeah, I've heard about the Pirate Chain one. I was too lazy to get it, though. I heard about it. I was like, I have to go somewhere weird to get it. I was like, oh, fuck it. Anyway, kids, this has been really fun. I know we had a few new people join in because Instagram. That's right. If you're not following me on Instagram, I did a little bit blow up on Instagram, which is nice. There's a few people are looking at my jokes there, which makes me feel good. It's nice. So I know some of you guys are joined. So thanks for being here, new people. I love you, new people. And I think I'm gonna have a guest on next week. I've met some really interesting people actually. So we'll do kind of an interview style thing, which will be good. And I couldn't find your Instagram. My Instagram is Alex the Comic. Yep. There you go, kids. There we go. So, I'm going to just say that I love all you beautiful humans. It's been a nice hang. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. I think I had another funny video. Do you guys, by the way, do you guys like the funny clips? Because I actually really enjoy playing the funny clips. So I think I'm going to start collecting more during the week and just playing funny clips and just ranting about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the funny clips. I like the funny clips a lot. And I might even start doing little show segments, like somebody was I came up with a joke the other day in a conversation with someone, and we were just joking around like, hey, not everything about the pandemic is bad, you know. Like, for example, I'm too broke to drink. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to spend $1,200 a month on alcohol, sober as a judge. You know, 1 year, no money for booze. It's great. Pandemic sobered me up. And there's got to be, you know, there's a lot of there's some other funny jokes, good things about the pandemic. Suddenly, I've realized that I love making love to myself. You know what I'm saying? It's great. It's great. So, there were all these options before. I'm meeting all these women. Now it's like, you know what? Actually, it's helped me in my spiritual path of just loving me, because everyone was too scared and wearing masks to go on dates, and I don't like Zoom dates. So I've just been spending a lot of quality time with myself, and I discovered I love me a lot. I'm great. I've been dating myself. I always show up on time for self dates. I just get a candle. I get some tea. It's beautiful. There's never any fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's great. Anyway, yeah. So I might play clips and jokes, and spiritual things. Oh, thanks, Daniel. What's the Jesus book name? I'll tell you what. I'll put a photo of it in my Instagram too. Or sorry, not on my Instagram, in the Telegram, Woke Telegram group. But it's the Gospel of Thomas. This one is translated and annotated by Stephen Davies. But there's different books where people are talking about it. And you can get the original one. This is not the actual gospel. It's just somebody's taken some of it and they're talking about it in, the pandemic is great for us ugly folks. It's funny. Yeah, some woman the other day on some app was like, "Hey, we should go on a Zoom date. Let's go on a virtual date on Zoom." I'm like, "Baby, I don't even like you enough to go on a real date. You want to hang out on Zoom with me? Are you kidding me? No. I wouldn't even buy you a slice of pizza. You want to go on Zoom?" Okay, it's just comedy mode. I'm being mean. It was a joke. I love everybody, but I'm not doing Zoom dates. It's the first time, right? This is like the first time in history where people are like, you can read people's IQ by just looking at their face. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's got their mask up to their eyeballs and the face shield. Don't talk to that person. Not good. It's not so much IQ. It's really their level of indoctrination. That's really the truth. How brainwashed is somebody? They're wearing the whole thing. They're gone. Don't talk to them at all. Some people just the full-on mask. In their, if they're in nature, they're walking through a forest and they're walking their dog. They're wearing a mask on. They're gone. They're not thinking for themselves. Don't talk to that person. But sometimes you'll meet someone that just got the little mask up to here, so it's not really protecting anything, but they're just kind of playing along, and maybe they're on the street with some shops. It's like, okay, I get it. Yeah, you're just playing along. You're not fully in your power, but you're not completely gone. You can talk to those people. You can wake up those people that are just wearing the thing up to here. That's not bad. And then the ones who they're just wearing it under the chin. So that's actually not. They're like, look, if I got to go into the shop, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on for a minute, but they're not fucking wearing. They're just walking around like. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. And then there's the people that are in the fuck no group, like me, that will never wear a mask under any circumstances, ever. And that's called being woke as fuck. That's right. When you recognize it for what it is, and you're like, no, there's no fucking way. So this has actually made dating easier. You know what I'm saying? Because now I see a woman, and she's not wearing a mask. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up, girl? Beautiful spot. You know what I'm saying? Not only can I flirt with her because I can see her face and I can say things like, you're beautiful, and I like your smile and shit, without her going, how do you know? I'm wearing a mask. Are you stalking me online? I was just guessing by the structure of your nose going down that probably your face was nice. Like it's just weird with them wearing a mask. But when they're not wearing a mask, it's just like, like I could just be, it's beautiful. I already know this is a woman. Do you want to make babies with somebody who's walking around covering their face because the TV told them to do it and it makes no fucking logical sense? Of course not. You don't want to breed with that person. So I know it's a little mean, but it's kind of true. You don't want to make babies with somebody who can't think for themselves. So it's a very interesting time. It's brought a lot of us together, and you can literally see who's sort of in your tribe just by looking at their face. And I could do that before when people were like smiling and happy and shit, and the love that's coming out of them, I'd be like, I like this person. But now, just face off, good enough. I like you. You're not retarded. So there's an ad now in Britain that says smiling can't be masked. Are you serious? Can somebody send me that ad? Post that up in the comments in the woke Telegram. That would be dope. That's hilarious. Yeah, I like trolling ads too. So if it like you can always put in the Telegram group any videos. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. If there's really funny videos during the week you guys want me to troll and make fun of, just put them in the group. We actually have a special group just for people who are on the sermon. So Dion, why don't you just share the Sunday sermon chat group, and then everybody can just if anything's fucking hilarious or ridiculous, post it in the sermon group, and then I'll troll it on the show if it makes me laugh, if it's really funny. I can't just let my wife go to the store for me with a mask. It makes me feel like a pimp waiting out in the car for her to finish up a date. I'm not sure what you mean there, but it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing. So anyway, I ripped a couple of jokes there, some truth / funny. So I'm glad you like me ranting. Oh, I see. Guys are making their girls do the shopping. Oh, that's funny. Well, that's not very manly. If you're manly, walk into the store and be like, nah, I ain't wearing no fucking mask, and just do your shit. And that's it. Yeah, I wonder how it is globally. Like, it's hard. We're really in the struggle here against communism in Canada. So I don't know how bad it is out there in the world. Is anybody actually broken free? Is anybody actually back to normal? Or are we still pretending that there's a pandemic in certain countries? I honestly don't know what's going on out there. I know there's been I know UK's fucked. I know you guys had a good protest the other day. Germany's had big-ass protests. I think some of Eastern Europe's told them to fuck off pretty much. But how is the situation? Give me an upgrade. Give me an update on your countries, guys. Full pretending even friends are getting euthanized? That's not good. Yeah, Sweden, Belarus, and a bunch of African countries are mostly for, yeah. Yeah, Sweden never really bought the sauce. Belarus also was like, go fuck yourself. They even came out publicly and said that they tried to bribe them. That's hilarious. So they just went, nah. Nice. Nice work, Rob. Nice work, bro. Good. That's awesome, Marianne. Awesome sauce. Yeah. Yeah, I have a funny feeling he got taken out as well. Argentina's been nuts for a long time, though. Let's be honest. I visited Argentina back in the day. It was already nuts. It was great, but it was just, you know. Wow, your wife was afraid, and you were not. That must be awkward. Really? Which temporary pandemic law in Sweden are they telling you have to follow? Which one? What are they saying? Oh yeah, Norway. Norway had a massive movement, right? There was thousands of people marching through. I saw clips of that, and they broke through. That was awesome. Yeah, so Norway I think is good. I wonder about Iceland. Iceland might be okay. I'm not sure. Okay, kids. I'm going to, in the words of my ex-girlfriend, I'm going to leave you now. But this has been great. I'll post on the woke group during the week. Sunday sermon group, anything hilarious, feel free to post it in there. I'll be spying on it. And yeah, I'll be on Instagram being funny, hopefully. And I love you guys. It's been fun. We'll be back next week. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. We love you guys mucho, mucho. Glad you found us too, Rob. We got some good people on here. 66 people in the room. Okay, love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's been fun. Remember, who do you serve? Are you serving the Creator? Or you're serving some other false prophet, some false god? Be good. Know that you're all loved. All is well. See you on the flip side. God bless all you guys. Mwah. Peace out.